Hey everyone, this is Steve here. Hey, I'm reading the book called The Richest Man in Babylon, and it was in the first chapter here, and it was talking about two guys, Bashir and Kobe. Bashir and Kobe. Bashir was sitting out on his low wall, and he was just sitting there, and he just was kind of like a depressed state, and he was realized he was a chariot maker, is what he was, and Kadabi was a musician. And they was good at what they doing, but they never seemed to get ahead. And this had Bansir thinking, why can't I seem to get ahead? Well, he's realizing that he only could provide so much time with his work effort. He worked hard, but it just didn't seem to be enough. And that's what we're facing these days. We work hard, but it doesn't seem to be enough. And so Bansir and Kabi, it was talking and is running and trying to figure out it's got to be better. Well, if you know, Babylon is one of the richest cities of that time. And of course, they had a good mix of the rich, and then they had the middle class, and then they had a lot of poverty. So it's a good mixture there. And Bansir would see a friend. He made a chariot for it, and he would be going through the city. And this guy was very, very nice guy, and he would talk with the people and spend time. And Bansir thought, I need an income. Why is his friend, this guy that had this chariot, was so rich? Why he could spend freely and do what he wanted to do? And he's and he mentioned that if you have a bag of gold, that only lasts so long, and that bag of gold could be gone. And then he realized that he had some sort of an income coming from someplace. So he said, I need to change. And I wanted to take my fellow friends, and we're going to go talk to this guy who is rich, and we're going to find out what he's done. Now, it's about the end of the story I got to. I'm just reading that chapter. But I want you to think yourself. You work hard, but you just can't seem to get ahead. So how can you get ahead? Well, we need to go find those people who have done it and who are getting ahead and have the time freedom and the financial freedom to do what they are meant to do. Maybe to help a friend, maybe to support your church. I thought this is really, really profound, is that we have to realize if we don't like where we're at, we got to do something to change. It was like me. I worked in a heating and air conditioning field for 40 years, and it didn't get me where I wanted to be. And that's what happened. They tell us to go to school, get a good education, work for 40 years, and then you retire for about 1/3 of your income is when it ends up happening. So if you want to change, you need to go find somebody who's done it, just like these guys are going to go do. And I'm going to be reading further into the book, and they're going to probably be talking to the rich guy. So think of those who have attained and figured it out, and they've got that income where they're leveraging their time and they're getting in they're filling their pockets, okay, which gives them the opportunity to help their fellow man. Now, back in April of 2015, I walked my bosses off because I was tired of what I was doing. I'm just not getting with it, so I had to figure out a different way. And obviously, you got to find a vehicle. I know this rich man project got some system that's working, that's making him rich, and giving him the means that he needs. So this is what I did. I decided I was going to find something, and I did. I found a system that has made 15 millionaires in the last 4 years. And I can tell you how many six-figure and five-figure earners has come from this system. Now, there's people that had made money doing the system, but the only difference is that they didn't do the work. They didn't apply themselves. Where the others did the works, did the 8 core commitments that the system requires, and they have got out of the financial poverty. And so that's what I'm doing. And I am seeing results. I am having things happen. I had 2 sales last night. It was great. I mean, I was ready to go to bed. I had 2 sales. I mean, what can you say about it? So it's starting to work. So, well, with that said, again, I'm reading The Richest Man in Babylon, and that was the first chapter. And these 2 guys who are tired of being stuck are going to go talk to a guy who is rich and find out what he is doing. You can do that too. If you're interested to learn more, hey, what I'm doing, just click on the button below, and I'm glad to work with you and show you what's going on. Just go watch the video all the way through with an open mind, and hopefully we can meet on the beaches of the world and help our fellow man. Have a great day.